I'm in hardcore Minecraft looking for a diamond. No pro skill, no Axis knowledge, and once I find it, the video's over.
In the first minute, I started punching wood, grabbed a few logs, made my crafting table, then made a wooden pickaxe and a wooden axe. After finishing my first set of tools, I headed back toward the trees and started collecting even more wood. I gathered a good stack, enough to last me through crafting a stone axe, an iron axe later on, and for torches. I noticed a bit of copper on the side of the hill and walked straight over to mine it. I swung my pickaxe, the block broke, and nothing dropped. That's when it hit me. I was still using a wooden pickaxe. Of course it wouldn't work. So I gathered some cobblestone and crafted a proper stone pickaxe. Once that was done, I went back to the copper and mined it again. I spotted a cave completely underwater, and for some reason, I decided to go in. I swam down, trying to see what was inside, but within seconds, my health started dropping. I panicked and immediately swam back up, rushing toward the surface before I drowned. By the time I got out, my health was down to just 2.5 hearts. After that near-death moment, I kept walking and spotted some coal. I went over and collected it all. After collecting the coal, I kept moving forward, and that's when I noticed a deep pit right in front of me. My health was already low, so I didn't want to take any risks. I stepped down slowly, one block at a time, trying not to fall.
Bonk.
And while climbing down carefully, I spotted some iron on the side of the pit. After grabbing the iron, I kept heading deeper into the pit, moving even more carefully this time, trying my best not to take any fall damage. I still slipped a little, and took some anyway. A little further down, I spotted more iron tucked into the side of the wall, so I stopped right there and set up my furnace. Dropping the raw iron in to smelt. While I was looking around, I noticed some redstone on the other side of the pit, but the place looked way too risky. The pit was deep, so I decided to leave the redstone alone and play it safe. Instead of jumping down, I chose a safer option. I started digging my way down along the side of the pit, slowly making a staircase so I wouldn't fall to my death. Once the iron was smelted, I picked up the furnace. Then I crafted some torches. I needed them for the mine ahead. Without light, digging deeper would have been way too risky. I kept digging, deeper and deeper, moving cautiously with every block. My health was already low, so one wrong step could have meant the end. I had to focus on every move, making sure I didn't fall into the cave below. After a while, I came across some redstone and collected every piece. Then, cautiously, I continued digging deeper into the mine. Suddenly, I fell from a great height. My health plummeted down to just half a heart. One wrong move now could end everything, but I knew I had to keep going. I spotted a few pieces of gold shining in the corner, so I quickly went over and mined every single one of them. Once I had all of it in my inventory, I continued mining deeper, still nervous because my health was barely hanging on. I'd already collected coal, iron, redstone, even some gold, but still no diamond. At this point, I was starting to feel a little frustrated, but I didn't stop. I kept the torch in my hand, took a deep breath, and continued mining, hoping the next block would finally reveal that shiny blue gem. After mining for what felt like ages, I finally hit bedrock. No diamond, not even a tiny blue sparkle. At that moment, I honestly thought the challenge was over, like I basically failed. But I didn't give up. I started breaking every breakable block around me, one by one, clearing everything I could. Still nothing, so I sighed, turned to the side walls, and began mining there instead, hoping for at least some luck. And then, after some more digging, there it was, a faint blue shine in the stone. Diamonds, diamonds, diamonds.